What's up, Dragon Brood? We're going in today, and you're going to get a rare treat. I'm playing, that's right, a serious, for real, Azorius Control deck. Now, before we get into this, I mean, don't be wrong, I don't hate control decks. I just have a big thing that, like, on Arena, one of the benefits is that I get to play games faster, and obviously control decks do the opposite of that. So, whatever, if you're into control decks, nothing wrong with that. I still feature them here on the channel sometimes. I just generally like to play them where they have some type of, I don't know, something to bring the game to a close, not just, I'm going to try to mill you out or draw it out over a long period of time. Now, that said, I did find a list also from Covert Go Blue, who is another streamer who does quite well with control decks. He's a big control fan. And there was a part of this deck that actually made me change what I was doing because there was a card I forgot about that he was actually playing in his list. So we're going to get into that. We're going to show you this list. And hopefully those of you that are control minded or at least want to check out a control deck have a viable option. Okay, here we are right off the top with a portable hole. This is just self-explanatory. You just play it, it removes small creatures. Like, not a lot to it, but this is the type of card you need in this format. You know, it can remove tokens, which is a big deal. It can remove the 3/3 werewolf. It can remove a bunch of clerics. Like, there's just a bunch of cards that this gets rid of that can be very problematic if you're not careful. Loyal Warhound. This is one I don't love the card in here, but as I was building the deck list, I was trying to think of like cards I wanted to play. And this one at least can help us hit our land drops if we fall behind or we're on the draw, you know, as well. And that's totally okay. And it's a reasonable blocker, right? It's a 3/1. I mean, occasionally it'll be an attacker, but really it's mostly a blocker as a 3/1, and that's totally okay for us. Disdainful Stroke, not a lot to talk about here. It's just a good late game counterspell. Playing 2 Into the Royal, and this is really to give us answers to things that might be difficult. You know, maybe you need to bounce a Planeswalker, you know, so you can counter it next turn. Maybe there's a token in the way that is keeping us from being able to win, right? You want to bounce that. Like, there's a few random things. Even enchantments that could be problematic. You know, you could get rid of that and give yourself another chance. Also, don't be afraid to use Into the Royal just for itself without the kicker. Like, sometimes you need to do that to buy the time that you need, especially against something like, say, mono green. You may need to just try to offset their tempo, get them tapped down, bounce a thing back to their hand, and just minimize your damage for a couple of turns while you're trying to draw into one of your sweepers or one of your big blockers. I ended up having room for a single negate, so we're playing a negate. Like, could be any other card, but I just figured another counter is probably good. Now, this is the card that CGB was playing in his list that I had left off mine initially. And I actually have to say I was a little upset at myself about that, because when this came out during preview season, I was actually kind of excited about this card and looking for a spot to play it. And then the first time I have a real deck where it fits, I'm just like, oh yeah, what can I put in this spot? And then I see his list, I'm like, oh yeah, Dragon Turtle. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and play the Dragon Turtle in here, because one, Dragon Turtle, but the ability is actually pretty good. You know, it does have flash. You can kind of offset your opponent's stuff a little bit, get a combat trick. It's a big 3/5 body, so it blocks a lot of things, and it's fairly cheap. So it can allow you to do what you want to do and still leave mana open for a counter spell or something. We do have a Saw It coming here. Playing 4 of them, and really, I didn't want to play less than that. I think we're just going to play a solid counter. This is the one we're going with. Another thing, too, that CGB was doing, where our lists were kind of similar, was he decided to play Legion Angel, and I actually kind of agree with this, that you get access to effectively 4 creatures, but you only have to play 1 in the deck. And a lot of times, again, we're just looking for ways to block and slow the opponents down, but you can't actually use this to win with. Our win condition with this deck is actually going to be a lot of just miscellaneous ways to make angels. That's kind of how we're going to win several of our games here, and this is one of the ways we can do that. Speaking of which, we have Starnheim Unleashed, which is great in this type of deck, right? We're going to go long. Most of our games are going to be probably 10, 11, 12 turns, if not more. So this is totally the type of card you're looking for to just late game, be able to make 3, 4 angels, and then close the game a turn or two after that. Bold the Multiverse, this just helps us get more cards and card quality. Obviously, Doomscar, almost everybody's probably run into this or played it at this point and knows what it is. But yeah, we definitely have to have this. This is important for the deck. We're playing 2 Imrith, Desert Doom. The tough part about Imrith is like when it's untapped, it's really hard to deal with. But you almost don't want to attack with it until you have a way to protect it, whether that be like negate or saw it coming or whatever. But if you do get to connect, getting those extra cards is very big. So, I don't know. I do like the card in here. I'm just not sure how much. But we're definitely going to play it for now and see how it works. Then we have 1 Mordenkainen. Realistically, I don't know when I'm going to want to use the ultimate on Mordenkainen. But I do know I like the draw 2, put 1 back. I do like being able to make a dog that's like a 6/6 or an 8/8. So I love that. So I don't really have a problem with this card at all. It is 6 mana, but that's okay. Again, we plan for the games to go long. This is one that can help us kind of keep the game in check, right? As long as Mordenkainen's alive, we're getting to see 3 cards a turn, and that really can put you in position to make sure nothing goes bad. Then we're playing a Maria's Call because this is another way to get angels, and it's another land, which we really do want a lot of mana on this list. Have a couple of Auron's Epiphanies. I'm not sure on this card, but again, if we're going to have the mana, we might as well. It gets us a couple of blockers. It buys another turn. If we do already have 2 or 3 angels out, like this could allow us to end the game. So yeah, we're going to play a couple and see how it goes. Cave of the Frost Dragon for 2. We have 4 plains, 2 Hall of the Storm Giants, which is also another big creature that's very hard for opponents to deal with. Then we have 6 Island, 4 Glacial Floodplain, and 4 Hinge Gate Pathways. So this is going to give us a good bit of creature lands as well. We get 4 of them, and they're actually, one of them flies, the other one's just really hard to deal with. And we have plenty of mana, so we should be able to get every color without too much issue. But y'all know the drill. As always, we're going to play the games. Then at the end of the games, we're going to give you an update on what we would change about these lists. And after that, we'll have a card spotlight for you. All right. Vormog. Well, this isn't a great start. Alright, I mean, I guess since we have Behold the Multiverse, we can justify this on some level. And a Doomscar. I think my issue, though, is, like, how do... if this is the black-white mid-rangey thing, this is going to be hard for us to beat, too. We almost have to hold Disdainful Stroke. Oh, no, this isn't that. Okay, well, that's some good news, I guess. Alright, and we just let it go. I guess the other play, yeah, the better play would have been actually to foretell Behold the Multiverse and just leave this up in case we needed a counter or something, but I think we're just going to Doomscar next turn anyway. Alright. We don't greatly care about their life gain yet. Please don't have it. Ah, they did. Gosh dang it. That's so bad for us. Oh boy. What are we gonna do now? I really don't want to waste a portable hole on a token. That's probably bad. Actually, I'm pretty sure that's bad. But I kind of want to anyway. I'm not going to lie. Okay, though. We're just going to pass. We're going to Dragon Turtle one of them, I guess. Yeah, Divide by Zero. We were talking about that earlier on stream. Like, it's a fine card. I'm just not in love with it. Like, it's one of those cards that, like, I understand its purpose. I just don't like it. But you still play it, you know? Doom to doom to doom, doom to doom to doom doom. Sure. I guess we tap that. Yeah, I'm really not 100% sure what we're going to do here. Alright, going to Vanishing Verse our turtle. Why am I even thinking about fighting over this turtle? Alright, sure. Want to use another one? Okay. Oh, okay. Well, I guess we just portable hole some things and hope our opponent tries to cast the mascot exhibition. Alright, so that at least limits the cards the opponent... or tokens they can put on Lolth. I mean, you assume I have a counter of some sort here. Yeah, probably draw something else to try to force me to counter. Oh, they didn't. Okay, then. Alright, so we're able to get rid of Lolth here. We did not draw a card to let us play Mordenkainen, which would have been nice. Though, for some reason in my head, I have a feeling they're going to try to cast another Lolth here.
Time is over.
End the turn. So, Dragon Turtle, goofy as it is, did its job. Alright, we go to 8. Well, this is a race we can win, currently. It's not a great race, but it's one we can win. Till they kill our Dragon Turtle here. There's another Dragon Turtle. Actually, I kind of want both of these, huh? Well... Alright. Okay, get in there, turtle. Do your thing. Aw, opponent's like, nope, no turtle for you. Oh, just tap our turtle. Well, we won't win the race like that. End the turn. I thought the opponent might draw some cards there. Vanishing Verse. Okay, sure. Glyph Weaver. That is such a random card. Oh, you know what? Probably to protect their own things from Blood on the Snow. We're not playing Blood on the Snow, though. I guess Doomscar? Yeah, I mean, I guess? I don't know. Do I even care that you have that? Like, yeah. Alright. Alright, we go to 7. Now we're behind in the race. Can't really safely try for Mordenkainen here. Need one more land, really. So we're just going to do this. Alright, go to 6. All right, step 1. Mordenkainen, get 2 cards.
You can't even comprehend without duty. The entire multiverse is mine.
Ooh. Okay. That's not a bad one to pick up there. Leave my Mordenkainen alone. Well, that's not cool. Okay. Well, that's what these are here for. Sadly, Mordenkainen's dead now. Because that gets a Planeswalker as well. Good news, though, is it does just exile a card. Or exile your creatures, so you don't get a bonus card with Eye Twitch. Though the opponent opted not to kill our Mordenkainen. What are they holding on to?
The entire multiverse is my library.
I am so confused right now. Why? What's happening? I guess, oh, you know what? Maybe they got another Vanishing Verse. Maybe that's it. Or, when I target something here, they're going to sacrifice it to draw cards. Maybe that's the thing. Because that would make sense. They let it happen. So I didn't even have that. I mean, I guess we go ahead and load these up, because this is a bunch of stuff next turn. I mean, we don't have... Oh, yeah, we do have enough white. So we could still, like, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2. If we got another land, we'd still be able to Doomscar and Starnheim. No attacks. We're still pretty low. And we know the opponent has 1 removal card of some kind. I don't know what the other thing is. It might be their own Starnheim Unleash. I don't know. That's ugly. But we're low enough that that thing having Menace is a problem. So, no bueno there. And as long as this is out, we can't really get a good use of our Doomscar. I mean, I guess. Sure. That's a thing. I mean... Alright, so now we're not worried about them having a Doomscar or whatever and freeing up our creatures, so that's no longer a concern. I don't know what's even happening anymore. I for real don't know what our opponent's doing. I'm beyond lost. I really am. I'm gonna put this on the bottom. Alright, well we know what's over there now. So let's go ahead. Starnheim Unleash. We can get 1, 2, 3 things. Might as well just go all out if we're going to do that, right? 2, 4, 6, 7. So we can get 7 Duders. Alright. I guess so. Like, what's the worst that happens here? Do we not have enough? X is 1. 1, 2. That's 1, 2, 3. Oh, no. Duh. I can't do that much. I was counting wrong. I can do 4. All right. Now, how sick would it be if they do like, whatever, Doomscar? Like, all right, well, now if something weird goes sideways, our Doomscar will work. There's a Loth.
Come closer, little thing.
Let's see. So we can exchange our hand and our library. I have no maximum hand size. Well, seeing as our hand's pretty small, that seems bad. Oh, well, that's really good, too. These have vigilance, even? All right, sure. We're all in, then, I guess. Actually, just in case.
Maintaining balance requires insight.
Into the Royal. Kind of nifty, too. Not that that's really a thing. I think we're just going to get rid of that. Actually, I think we just get rid of Dragon Turtle at this point. Then we go ahead and play this. And then attack. We'll do that just a courtesy to get rid of that. Then we'll attack the opponent. Alright.
I am merely delayed, not defeated.
Yep, mascot exhibition. They can block 3 flyers. We can make sure that 4 get through, so that's 16. Not quite. Alright. Man, people are just going deep and doing some weird things in the format right now. These do not have vigilance, though. Oh, well, that'll do it.
Your tiny mind couldn't possibly grasp my...
Also nice, but I think we're just going to scrap that. And then just go for this, because why not? And we can bounce 1, and then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 4 get through. There's still only 16. That's fine. We'll just attack. Yep. 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 And yeah, I could have won there, obviously. They only had 3. I could have made sure 5 got through. But at this point, I'm just playing fun cards. Why not? Like, the game's over. If the opponent's going to keep playing cards, I'm going to keep playing cards. Yep. Opponent, really? You're gonna GG's and then just keep playing things? Like, come on now. Like, oh, I can, it's a land. Ha 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 ha. Yeah, whatever, alright. We'll just get in there with our creatures. What are we even doing? You just activate it again for no reason? Sure. Yeah, I don't even know what happened there. Like, so the deck worked. I mean, it worked. I mean, it's a 17-minute game, but it worked. I guess technically we added a minute to it, so we'll call it a 16-minute game. Yeah, we'll keep this. Floodplains are a little slow, but that's fine. Yeah, that's kind of it, right? Like when you're talking about laddering. Now, I do think for tournaments are a different situation, right? Because you know the games are going to take a while. Like you're planning on them going a good distance, so you don't really worry about it. Hey, a perfect target for me. Most excellent. And then we do have an Into the Royal, so hopefully we find a land. Because that would be great. Let's go with this. Alright, so we need an untapped land. That's what we want here. That was not it. So we're just going to pass. And our plan here is either Saw It Coming and or Into the Royal. Well, it can't be and or. It's just like or. We don't have the mana for both options. Another old growth troll. Okay, well, we don't like that. Mostly because old growth trolls are not big fans of ours with Doomscar. Those don't go well together. Man, if we had a mana, I think we'd have been all set up. But that's, I guess we can use a negate on that. That's not awful. Another creature's probably coming down, though. No. What do those decks foretell? The Battle Mammoth? I don't even know. I'm confused. I don't even know if it's safe to assume it's Battle Mammoth. I'm just going to. All right, so if we let this attack, we bounce it. All right, we take a hit here. We just take a hit. Go to 8. Nothing. Okay. I guess we'll try. I mean, Snakeskin Veil? Yeah, that makes sense. All right. What do I want to do here? I think we just have to gamble and get another land. I think is my plan here. Missing those lands early for a couple turns really kind of messed me up. And I didn't plan accordingly. Oh, that's bad. Okay. Well, we're going to be in trouble here, folks. Only good news is now, though, I can actually, if I get the right land... Well, no, that doesn't do what we want. I was just thinking I could Doomscar here, and then they actually don't have an old growth troll for a moment. But we could also just get another turn. See if that brings a land. Or possibly... Nope, did not. What are we trying to do here, then? Really wanted that to be an untapped land. Because I was hoping to Doomscar, then play a Legion Angel. Now I don't know if we do have anything. We don't have a creature land. Yeah, there's really no good play here. I mean, we can play the Angel, leave mana up for it, Saw It Coming. Give the opponent a card, take a point of damage. I mean, I guess we could block the Toski. Guess that's the best thing we could do. No attacks. We're going to end up at either 0 or probably 2 life here. Like, however this goes down. Was not wanting to use this on one of those, though. That hurts a lot. Alright. Well, kind of is what it is. Was definitely not what we were looking for. Yep, exactly. I figured it was something like that. That's what I was just like, there's probably some type of fight spell, and I need to save it for that, but no outs. Alright, keep it. Opponent didn't do anything. Alright, so we set this up. So next turn... Yep. We get to go ahead and play a Warhound. They're going to divide by 0 our Warhound. Okay. I feel like people will divide by 0 anything these days. But okay. Play that and draw cards? I don't know. That thing is almost always just pay 3, draw 2. And I don't know how I feel about that. Like, is that reasonable enough for people to want to do? Yeah. And now I have Saw It coming up. And then I'll have Disdainful Stroke back up. Or we'll just use Disdainful Stroke on that one. Yep, you get the portable hole, that duder. There you go. You got me, opponent. Let's go with this. And in a way, the Loyal Warhound sort of lets you break serve and steal the initiative, so to speak. Yeah, no dragon for you. I think I'm going to just do that. And go ahead and do this, because they sweep the board, whatever. We'll have another angel. Control man's best friend? Kinda, in this scenario. Oh, just a little bit late. Not that I care that much. I might still attack into that thing, believe it or not. Because opponent, you're saying you basically don't want to sweep the board. Actually, you know what the bad part is? They could very well have that Draconic Intervention or whatever here, and that would suck. Would not be excited about that happening. And end the turn. I mean, I guess I would double block and kill that if it came down to it. They do have a big 7/7 they can activate on the ground, though. We can't do much about that. We can chump block it with the Warhound. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. What are we trying to do here? 1, 2, 3. We can only do it for 2. If we want to leave... Well, wait. Yeah, we're going to do it for 2 if we want to leave mana up for Saw It Coming. Do we attack, though? I guess we do it for 2. Because they might as well, they might just have a counter of their own here, too. I was also thinking if they countered and we got into some type of counter war, they wouldn't be able to activate their Stormland, so then we just attack with everything and get an extra 3 in there. If we attack, we get 4 in. We attack next time, we get 8 in. So the opponent ends up at 4. Though if we attack next turn, we get 12 in. And the opponent's at 4 anyway. So yeah, we just pass. I wish I had a creature land. I really do. It would make this feel a little bit safer. But we don't, so 'tis what it is. I sort of want to counter that and let the opponents not do anything, but we'll just wait for whatever they find. Oh, no, they just made treasure. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What are they planning on doing? Because that usually feels like, okay, I need to do a big thing and have mana to counter. So those with 1 counter spell means we're probably in trouble here. No? Okay. Alright. Man, if I'd known we were going to draw like this, I would have probably held on to that Amaria's Call. Alright, I mean, I guess we got to try? Yeah, 1 dice. I mean, okay, I guess we end the turn. I don't know. Like, do the angels get there? Yeah, I knew there was a chance Draconic Intervention was around. Wait, they're only doing it for 3. Oh, because that's all they have to do it for if they want to kill the 2 Legion Angels. They also might have been planning to do it for 3 and then shoot the other one or something, because that's all they have in the yard is 3. Okay, gonna cast another one? Nope. Okay. Well, it worked out okay. And, you know, it was a control deck. It did control deck things. It countered spells, and we got to kill with a lot of angels. So it kind of checked all the boxes you wanted it to, and all the cards came into play. I don't know how much I would change. Like I said, the Emirates are a little bit tough to evaluate, so I probably need to play more games first. But overall, I don't know if I'd really change too much. I actually kind of like it the way it is. Even stuff like the Loyal Warhound wasn't spectacular, but it played a role and did what it was supposed to do for this list. So overall, I'm going to give it a thumbs up from the guy that doesn't really play that many slow control decks, but I actually kind of dig it. And I think maybe it's because it has the angels that allow it to close the clock a lot faster, so you're not just sitting there waiting for something to happen or attack with your one of win condition or whatever it is. So yeah, I'm good with this. Let it ride if you're into this type of control deck. Now for today's card spotlight, we're going to talk about Steel Shaper's Gift. And this is a card that, honestly, if you have them, might be getting close to the time to move them. And like, it's a great card, right? Let you go search for equipment or whatever, and it's awesome. But $40? Like, this card is really starting to push the $40 mark. This is one of those ones that it's an uncommon. It has 1 printing. It goes into a lot of decks. That's why the price is so high. This is the prime type of card that Wizards of the Coast could probably end up reprinting in the next reprint set, whatever that happens to be, whatever Modern Horizons or whatever comes down the road. I almost said Modern Horizons, whatever's on the horizon, but it could also be in another Commander deck or something. So I would expect to see this printed sometime in the next 12 months. in something. So don't expect it to climb too much higher before the price comes down at least in half, if not more, if this ends up getting reprinted. Now, as always, if you want today's deck list, it will be down in the description below. And along with that, you can get links to so many things down there. But if you want to come by our streams, whether that be Facebook or Twitch, or you want to come by our Discord, all of that is there. And I would like to ask you, if you haven't yet, please consider hitting the like button, subscribe button, notification bell, because that is doing so much to really help the channel grow and get seen by more people. And I am super appreciative for each and every one of y'all that have been doing that on each video. But that's all I have for you for now. We'll see you next time.